seats available for that event with Barack Obama. Did you happen to grab one, or were you too busy campaigning?
You know what? I had to mow my lawn again, or water the flowers. I wasn't able to make it.
Does anybody in Sin City or the district that you want to represent, anybody buy what Obama's saying that, hey, this started because of him and is because this is the Obama economy and the foundation that, does anybody buy that nonsense in Nevada?
Well, my district's pretty evenly split, so there's some people that do, but the majority don't. In Nevada, President Trump lost the state by 2 points, but he won by district, and he has a high approval rating by about 4% right now. So I think people understand a little bit better in my district than maybe some other places in Las Vegas what's really happening.
Just to tell folks where your district is, it's south of Las Vegas. It goes all the way down to the border with California, and it's interesting because the person that you are trying to defeat, this Susie Lee, if you look at her policies and what she wants to bring to Washington, D.C., when you speak of borders, it appears to me on the immigration issue, she's kind of an open borders, kind of a prototypical Democrat open borders candidate.
Sure, open borders, and she's at rallies where they have signs saying that ISIS terrorist organization, and she's going to follow Nancy Pelosi lines and try to roll with those and the billions of dollars that Nancy's helping to raise.
Conversely, what are your policies on immigration and ICE and the wall, et cetera?
Just very common sense. I think we need to secure borders. Who doesn't agree with that? That has any kind of common sense. Secure our borders, build a wall where necessary, secure it in areas that we can't build a wall. ICE, of course. I mean, those are people like our law enforcement. They put their lives on the line for us. We need to support them fully. And we need to fund them fully. We need to revise our immigration laws, a lot like what President Trump had articulated originally. I just don't think we should give citizenship to people coming to the country illegally. That's why I differ a little bit with the president. But I like the other things he was talking about with regards to chain migration and the lottery system. The other thing I think the president missed in his immigration policy was e-verification. I think that's very, very important if we want to stem the inflow of illegal immigrants, to take away the incentives of the jobs here in our country.
And that's where you would come in Congress, because Congress is still, some people in Congress anyway, are still talking about E-Verify. It would be huge if we could have a law that would require E-Verify and verify that people who want to apply for jobs are U.S. citizens. As you said, it would take away that incentive. But beyond immigration, you support Trump policies overall on the economy, on the United States military, on reducing the size and scope of government?
I absolutely support President Trump's America's First policies. I did when nobody else did here in Nevada, which, it's not just me jumping on the bandwagon like you see so many other Republicans right now. Last election, when all the top Republican candidates in the state demanded candidate Trump step down, I'm the only one that stood by him and supported him, because I believe very strongly in those America First policies. And I'll be a solid vote for him in Washington, D.C., even when the pressure from the Lane Street media tries to get us to go the other side. They can't force me into that direction.
President Trump, I think, in fact, inspired you to run. The early voting in Nevada is showing a slight favorite toward the Democrats, if you believe the numbers we're seeing right now. And the latest polling overall in your race, the one I have anyway, shows a pretty tight race, with you at 39%, Lee at 41%, 18% undecided in this poll. Who are the undecideds now this late in the game, in your opinion?
Look, you're looking at a poll that has a margin of error of 8% because they only polled 200 people.
All right.
That poll's not accurate. There's been 4 polls out there, and they all have, one's tied, one has me up 1, one has me up 2, and the other up 6. It's a close race. I'm leading. We're moving in the right direction. The undecided are the people that always wait till the end. They don't follow politics much. They don't see what's going on until they watch those ads at the very end. I will tell you why I know we're winning the race very clearly. It's the Democrat Party has poured millions of dollars into this race just recently. They have both of their super PACs running TV ads against me, the DCCC and the House Majority PAC. And my opponent is doing the same thing. They wouldn't be spending that kind of money here in my district if they didn't know they were in trouble.
All right, now I don't want to embarrass you, but for folks who are saying that name, Tarkanian, I know that name. Of course, your dad was a pretty famous basketball coach, Jerry Tarkanian, and he told you not to get into politics, but apparently you respectfully disagreed, and you also admit that you don't necessarily like public speaking. I think you're doing a fine job, I should point out. And if folks want to find out a little bit more about your candidacy and possibly help out, where would they go?
They can go to my website. It's Tark, T-A-R-K, and then NV for Nevada.com. We put all of our issues, positions on the website if they would like to contribute. That's the most important thing. The Democrats have this influx of money coming from millions of donors, small donors across the country. It'd be wonderful if the Republican supporters did the same.
Well,
TarkNV.com.
got it. And then, Danny, you're not alone. People don't believe it, but I was deathly afraid to speak in public, and I wound up here. Danny, good luck.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.